What's up, YouTube? I apologize, I haven't been able to make a video in over a week. I've been on a business conference out of town in Texas, so for those of you who follow me on Instagram now, I was dying not having any knives with me, so I was posting pictures of like the butter knives and the steak knives, all the restaurants and stuff that we were going to. But I got back last night late, and I had all these goodies waiting for me here, so let's open them up and see what we got. I'm going to open up this first one here. I wanted you guys to see this right here. This is if you guys have seen any of my videos on my rants, I'm sure most of you probably have. I got a call. This is from North to South Knives. Or I got a text message. But anyway, a few weeks back, as you guys know, they posted some Curtis F3s for sale. And they sold out pretty quick. I was lucky enough that I was at one of my kids' soccer games and was able to jump on it and ended up buying a 4-inch F3. After I made the order, I got a phone call because I put my information in there, and Tony calls me up and says, "Hey man, thanks so much for your order. We really appreciate it. Just extremely appreciative of me giving them my business, and mentioned if I ever wanted to get another thing from Dave, you know, they get them in time to time, let him know what I'm looking for, and he'll try to see if he can't get one." Just extremely great customer service. Well, since that date, we would text back and forth every once in a bit about knives coming up on the market, and just all in all, just talking about the knife collecting industry. I'm friends with them or follow them on Instagram as well, and they'll post things up there, and we'll just chat back and forth through Instagram. Just extremely great customer service. I mean, exactly what you're looking for and exactly what you should be getting when you're dealing with a dealer. Well, anyway, he sends me a text message, about a week ago or so, a little over a week ago. It says, "Hey man, what's your address again? We're getting some t-shirts in, and I'd like to send you one." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem. We'd love for you to have one. We appreciate your business, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Geez, that is just super cool." So I gave him my address. Well, lo and behold, I come in, get home, and this is this was not the petite package. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But anyway, they sent me a t-shirt just because. I didn't do anything special with them, but and a patch. So very cool. This is just what customer service is all about. And this is a damn nice t-shirt. But asked me my size t-shirt, and then he just wanted to send me one just because. Which I thought was really cool. So I'm going to open up this patch and see what this is. So I got a North to South Knives patch. Just really, really sweet. I mean, guys, this is what I'm talking about. They sent, put their business card in there as well. But these guys deserve the recognition. If you haven't met Eric or Tony, you need to. These guys do a great job. Follow them on Instagram at North to South Knives. This is what customer service is all about. This is the type, not that people need to send you free stuff, but just because they wanted to, just because they were appreciative of the business. So I think it's only fair that these guys get there. We're going to open up all our knives with this in the background. So North to South Knives, great place to get your updated knives and anything from the hobby. It's just a great place to go. So now on to that. I got a couple new toys in this week. Really excited about showing you a few of these. This is from my buddy Joe. Joe and I have we met. I want to say I sold a Praetorian tee to him. So that's how we met, and we kind of chat every once in a bit by either email or Instagram or stuff like that. But he posted something for sale, and I called him up and sent him a message and said, "Hey, let's try to figure something out." So as you guys know, I was not a fan of the idea of this. But I figured all the rave about it, let's give it a shot. And let's see what this is all about. I've got 3 of these. I had 4. This makes my 4th now, but I sold my Lightning Strike carbon fiber to Brian Dunn. But this is, you know, I'm a huge Bodega fan, and was a little not so happy about them making a lesser brand. But you know, I mean, I'm gonna give this a true shot and see. I mean, I tell you what, it certainly flips like a Bodega. It's got the action of a Bodega. Very smooth. So we're gonna carry this for a bit and see what my thoughts are once it's all said and done. But anyway, so far so good. I'm still into my titaniums, but I figured, you know what, I'm not gonna knock something. I never knocked the knife, just wasn't real pleased with it being called a Bodega, but it's a Bodega. You can very easily see. So they're getting rid of this part here in the knife eventually at some point. I thought they said they were anyway. But anyway, so that's the first thing we got today. Let's see, next on the list is, oh, I got this cool knife here from Arizona Custom Knives. They had it on, you guys know they do the Folder Fridays, which I was, or not, that's, sorry, that's the Fort. But at the same time, I guess these guys post as well. And shipped it out right away. Got here relatively quickly, even though I wasn't here. All these things kind of piled up on me. And my wife was sending me pictures of what came in, and or at least the boxes of them. So, Arizona Custom Knives, thanks for your purchase. We value your business. So it's just really cool. So, check them out, guys. So let's see what came in. So what we have here is a matte Cucchiara Dorado Custom. Very sweet. This guy does incredible work on the scales. Just a really good looking knife. Does it on the pocket clip as well, which is a milled pocket clip. It's anodized in like a blue color. Oh, then got to figure out how these flippers work. This one doesn't flip very well. Detent feels extremely weak. Yeah, definitely doesn't flip very good. Yeah, as you can tell, the detent's just a little weak on it. Anyway, awesome looking blade though. I love the recurve. I love the shape of it. Kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's just got this swedge looks really cool. I could probably get the detent fixed on it or loosen up the pivot and see if it'll fly out for me. Lockup on this is really early, probably about 15-20% maybe. Smooth action, just a little tight through the pivot. I just think it might need to be, there it goes, it flipped out. I think it needs to be worn in a little bit. It's brand new, but definitely isn't the best flipper I've ever come across. But I think I figured it out a little bit. It's more of a push button. So anyway, that's the matte Cucchiara. If I'm saying that properly, I'm not real sure. These mill marks are really neat though. Just, you know, little decorative work. So that's that from Arizona Custom Knives. Let's go ahead and check this out here. This one I got in, I think yesterday as well. And you guys know my passion for these knives has just grown, so ended up picking one of these up again. Just make a great freaking product. It's just hard to beat the quality of this build. You know, as you guys know, they're hard to get, but I found one, and I found it in a great steel, which was cool. I found it in the S90V, and this is a Hottie. You know, I have my Model 95, but this is a Hottie in the carbon fiber. Stonewashed, milled clip. Flips like a Shirogorov. Stonewashed blade in the S90V steel. Lockup on this is about 20% or so, somewhere in that area. As you can see, they have the steel lock bar insert on there, which also acts as a over travel on the back, which I don't know if you can see through there. Right through there, you can see it's an over travel stop. So again, I mean, Shirogorov knives, if you guys don't own one, get one. They are superb in every way. Detents are phenomenal. Flip like a rocket. I want to say this is a as much. I think it's a washer. And you guys know I have the other one that's on bearings and flips. Just, it's the best flipper, one of the best flippers I've got. I mean, I won't say it's the best because I've got a RJ Martin as well. But anyway, that's the Hottie. Feels really good. It's a lot lighter than my other one. My other one's in the solid 3D milled titanium. So this one's definitely lighter, but certainly flips like a Shiro. Just real fast flipping action. So that's that. So that's so far so good. Then the last one, which I was pretty stoked. Going back to my earlier story, I've got a 3.5 inch F3 that I'm going to be putting for sale. I bought the 4 inch, or I bought the 3.5 first, and it was just a little bit too small for me. So I as you know, I ordered the 4 inch, and if you guys recall, there was a collaboration that was going to be happening between Dave Curtis and Chris Martin at Phantom Steelworks, and I was on that list. I actually ordered 2 of them because I had, at this point, I hadn't gotten the 4 inch F3, so I wasn't sure which size I wanted, and they were only selling 30 of them, so I jumped on it as quick as I could. But anyway, so I went ahead and ordered a 4 inch from Tony and Eric at North to South, and I said, you know what, screw it, I'm going to make my own collaboration. So I mailed this off to Chris Martin at Phantom Steelworks. I said, let's do it, man. Let's take this F3. This is the size that I wanted. Let's go. I'll go ahead and put the money into it, and let's turn this into the first F3 ever to be murdered from Chris Martin. And it's a beauty. This guy does phenomenal work. He polished the pivots. These were acid washed. He polished them to kind of go along with the rest of the knife. But go ahead and did the murder treatment to it. The colors are like a lightish kind of blue, some dark blues in here. I don't know if it's coming up on the screen, but just absolutely gorgeous. Do the same thing to the pocket clip. And just, man, it just looks incredible. I mean, really, really does. On the back, he did the spine work to it as well. Just the standoffs in this one. Just awesome. Same thing underneath, and then as you can see, he did a little treatment to the spine of the blade. And it appears he's thrown the little sharpener on there for me as well. So, but anyway, check that out. Isn't that sick? Just on the top of that blade. That's spine work. I told him I didn't really want it to come into the actual character of the knife on the blade. I want it to be an F3, but I want Chris's touches on it, which I think he delivered. Just an all-in-all unbelievably gorgeous knife. It looks like he polished the edges here, so it adds a little bit of shine. But there you have it, guys. That's the Curtis Martin murdered F3. Flips just like an F3 does. So definitely pleased with it. It feels really great. I mean, it's aggressive. You know, the work is aggressive with the metal treatment that he does, but he goes back and polishes it, and it's very smooth. I mean, there's not a. I mean, it's got grip to it. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It's really smooth. So he must go back and really polish these down and deburr. But I just think it looks incredible. So there you have it, guys. The very first F3 4-inch murdered by Chris Martin. I think he was pretty stoked to actually do it as well. So so there you have it. So we've got that. We got the Shirogorov Hati in the S90V steel. So I was really stoked to get that. We've got the Field Grade Bodega. We've got the Matt Cucchiara El Dorado flipper. And we got the North to South Knives t-shirt. All in 1 week. This week definitely did not suck. So guys, there you have it. Thanks for dealing with me being absent for the last week. I like making the videos, but I wasn't here to do so. So I might try to figure out a way to throw some more in. That's really all I've got coming in right now, believe it or not. So I'll probably throw in some stuff up on the forums for sale. I still have a few knives for sale. Still got the Grade Bodega. The Benchmade Skirmish was sold, and I never heard from the guy again. He asked me to hold it for him. I've got the Curtis F3 going for sale. The ZT0560 CBCF, I have that. I'll show you guys something real quick too. Might get a kick out of this. You guys have seen this before? This is not the one that you think it is. You've never seen this one before, have you? And I'll tell you why you've never seen this before. Because it's the prototype Tannic. Very first one ever made. This is what all the other Tannics are made to be. So this was the very first one done by Jeff. It's not really a user. It has a hard time flipping, but like I say, it's still got the same contouring. It's not a user knife. This is more of a novelty piece than an actual functional piece. It's got the C-Tech, which looks kind of weird, but it's the C-Tech sideways. Instead of it being the part that's shiny that you see normally is on the top here, and he used this to do the backspacer on it. So, but it's a Tannic. So this would be the 4th Tannic that I've owned, and I might be selling this. It's just for, like I say, I sold my other 2. I got rid of the carbon fiber Tannic, and I got rid of the stealth Tannic, and I did keep the Tannic that Jeff made for me. But if you're into the Tannics and you want to own one, like I say, it's not going to be to use. It doesn't flip that great. It's it's slightly off center. It's built kind of tough and rough, but it does flip. But you got to give it a little action. But if anybody's interested in this, send me a personal message. I may be willing to let this go as well. So anyway, guys, there you have it. Have a great week, and hopefully I will come up with a video soon. Take care.